Kevin, yesterday everyone is talking about your match yesterday with David Cameron, and first of all thank you for coming to talk to us because that was a tough afternoon for you. You're suffering from Dartitis. It's a condition that dart players know all about. Eric Bristow had it, you've been having treatment for it, and it means that you have trouble releasing your first dart. First of all, just tell us what your emotions are this morning having gone through that experience yesterday.
Well, in the practice room I was fine. So I didn't expect. Look, there's an outside chance that it could have flared up, but I didn't expect it. It was a little bit worse than I thought, but there was no way I was going to sort of give up. It's just one of them things that I have to battle through. And I wanted to carry on. I had my good moments in the game. I missed a few doubles, so it could have been slightly tighter. But when you can't get in any rhythm at all, then it's a struggle. But I was hoping it was going to go a little bit better than that.
Yeah. I'm sure you're aware of the immense reaction there's been on social media with people supporting you. There are so many people in your camp willing you to get over this. You've seen a hypnotherapist. What has been your plan so far, and what is your plan going forward to try and deal with this? Because you can beat this, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, it had disappeared. It had gone for a month. I'd been doing a course of hypnotherapy, like you say, for 2 months, and it went. Just over the last few days, I've had a couple of stutters here and there, and obviously, as you saw yesterday on the stage, there was another reaction to it. But I didn't expect it to be quite as bad as it was. But like I say, I had my moments, and yes, you've just got to carry on, Ray.
What goes through your mind when it kicks in, Kevin?
Well, you try not to try not to panic, really, to be honest. But your brain is not in control of what you're doing. So,
talk us through this. What you're experiencing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm thinking throw, and my brain's telling me don't throw. It's a really weird thing. Just throwing a dart at a dartboard is the easiest thing in the world to do. And when you're struggling like that, it's not good. Of course, I had the backing of the crowd. That's very nice of them, and I mean, this eventually. I'll get it out of my hand, and it goes exactly where I'm aiming it, which is.
But look what you do then. 156 to stay in it.
Yeah, nice when it goes in, Ray. But I just had to carry on, Ray. It's one of them. As I say, I had a couple of other chances, but it wasn't to be.
We all were watching you going through that mental anguish. Are you actually? Your plan is, I noticed there, and I don't know if it's what you do it all the time, I noticed there you seem to stare at the floor slightly and then lift your head and go for the treble 20.
Yeah, I mean, once the problem is like it is, it's throwing at the top of the board is more of a problem. That's why I was letting a lot of darts go down at the 19s first to just get me going. Throw at the 19s and then move back up the top of the board. The top of the board is the problem, getting your arm to go up high enough to release the dart.
What's the next step? Will you be seeing the hypnotherapist again, or do you have that course now, you just keep working at it?
Yeah, I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing. I've got audio tapes to listen to, and I shall carry on, and it will go. It's just sooner the better, but I will carry on, Ray.
Yeah, we know what you like, we know you're a fighter. When the crowd showed such support, you were having to check and go back, and having to check and go back, and then the crowd were offering you support. What impact does that have on you?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's nice that they're not getting fed up with it. They know what I'm going through, obviously, and it's not nice. But I'll deal with it and I'll get through it. I'm determined to get through it. So, like I say, it went for a month.
Yes.
I'm hoping it goes and stays gone.
I'm sure it will. Do you mind talking about it, or do you?
No, not at all. There's plenty of dart players have had dartitis over the years and there's people that are non-professional dart players have got it, and they ask me questions about it, and I'll just carry on, Ray.
Yeah. People tell me some players have different little triggers to help them, like an extra dart in their hand, or, as you said, maybe looking down, a fourth dart, something, a pen or something. I'm sure you've considered everything.
Yeah, well, the thing is, because it doesn't appear when I'm practicing and everything, it's nothing I can sort of practice to try. It's just a case of when I actually get there under the pressure, I suppose, if you like, that's when it starts. So I can't, when I'm out the back yesterday 3 hours, you could have stood there and watched me 3 hours, not once, and then
Are you on autopilot sometimes, Kevin? You're playing and then everything's fine. Then all of a sudden, when it hits, that must be a bit of a sledgehammer, is it?
Yeah, look, Ray, the brain is a complex thing. If we all know how it works, it'd be easy to just switch on, switch off, wouldn't it? But it's something I've got to learn to do.
Yeah, I'm sure you're aware of the support you have from darts players and darts fans. I'm sure you're aware of the incredible reaction there has been to support you and going forward. Does that help?
Yeah, I appreciate it all. Well, you know, no one wants to see someone, you know, struggling like that. We want to see people just throw.